goes to the Hungarian government. Trans people will not cease to exist just because you want them to.
LGBTIQ people are equal, safe, and free to fully participate in society.
The new Hungarian law goes against our values.
These surgeries can have devastating consequences for the kids that can last a lifetime.
For the freedom of trans people in Hungary, for the freedom of judges in Poland.
There is no place for homophobia in the European Union.
On February 24, 2022, Russia invades Ukraine, leading to the largest conflict in Europe since the Second World War. Millions of people flee Ukraine to neighboring countries, while many are forced to stay and fight or make the choice to remain for family and other reasons.
That's why we ask.
Without hesitation, LGBTI organizations in countries across Europe step up in the effort to help refugees from both the Ukrainian and Russian LGBTI communities.
The UK government announced that trans people will be excluded from legislation banning conversion therapies. The Romanian parliament tables a bill that would outlaw education on LGBTI issues. Uzbekistan's internal ministry proposes a regressive new law requiring mandatory HIV testing among so-called dangerous groups of population.
In the early hours of the morning of the Oslo Pride March, 2 people are killed and 21 injured on Saturday after a gunman opens fire outside several LGBTI bars in the Norwegian capital.
In October, a 19-year-old man targeted and shot dead 2 gay men outside one of Bratislava's 2 LGBTI bars. The killer was the son of a politician from the far-right party, Blast. 2 days later, 20,000 people marched in the city to condemn hate against the LGBTI community in Slovakia.
Turkish police detain a record number of Pride activists amid hate speech from government sources.
There is a sharp rise in anti-trans statements and violence across Europe.
The Rainbow Hub, an LGBTI community center run by Bilitis and Glass Foundation in Sofia, is attacked by a storm of 10 people, including a presidential candidate.
Greece adopts a sweeping ban on non-vital medical interventions on children, including banning intersex genital mutilation.
The Spanish government adopts LGBTI and trans draft bills.
There's an historic first in Europe as Belgium decriminalizes sex work.
France and Greece ban conversion therapy.
La fin des thérapies de conversion.
Austria, Greece, France, Lithuania and Malta lift bans on blood donations.
Andorra passes a new law that allows legal gender recognition and foresees the same level of rights for same-sex partnerships. After a successful activist campaign, Hungarians invalidate an anti-LGBTI referendum. 3 months later, an estimated 33,000 people take part in the Budapest Pride March.
A Polish court throws out a case against an LGBTI activist who hung LGBT free zone signs outside communes that adopted anti-LGBT resolutions.
A hugely successful Warsaw Pride takes place in collaboration and solidarity with Kyiv Pride. Then, Pride takes place in the liberated city of Kharkiv in September.
Baltic Pride in Vilnius attracts a record number of attendees with 10,000 participants.
Europride goes ahead in Belgrade, despite attempts to ban it and official hate speech, bringing a huge turnout from across Europe.
And be who you wish to be, and this Parliament stands exactly for those rights.
The Court of Justice of the European Union rules that if one EU member state recognizes a parental relationship between a child and its parents, then all member states should.
Bulgarian citizen born abroad.
The European Court of Human Rights rules against Armenia's inaction in anti-LGBTI hate crime case.
Yes! Slovenia says yes!
The Constitutional Court in Slovenia rules in favor of marriage equality.
Croatia's High Administrative Court makes a decision in favour of same-sex couples adopting.
We continue to help build solidarity within the LGBTI movement in Europe and Central Asia.
We continue to advocate for LGBTI equality at the highest levels.
We continue to help grow and enhance our movement through providing a huge range of practical resources.
We continue to help grow and enhance our movement with re-granting funds from donors, both public and private.
We continue to move skills and knowledge across our network of brilliant activists.
We continue to hold governments and institutions accountable for their actions.
We continue to build alliances with other movements for the betterment of all.
We continue to foster collective resilience so the movement can remain strong.
We continue to work so the most disadvantaged in our communities are ensured their place at the table.
We continue to provide an essential space for the European and Central Asian LGBTI movement to come together in strength and solidarity.
And alongside thousands of LGBTI activists in over 700 organizations in 54 countries, we continue to ensure the movement's place in the rooms where decisions are made.
Together, we're doing this.
Together, we are doing this.
Together we are doing this.
Together we are doing this.
Together
we are
doing this.
Together, we're shaping the world to come.